Welcome back, I'm Rustix and this is part 2 of my Let's Play of Fragile Allegiance. Now we're going to go back to the game that we had started last time. And here we are still waiting for the sensor array to finish. Now we're going to go to the asteroid view screen, where we can see our initial asteroid here and a lot of space around it. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but the visible area around the asteroid just expanded because the sensor array finished. And we can see another asteroid there. Now this is our transporter ship. It can do a few different things, like transport ores between asteroids and start new colonies. So right now we're going to start a new colony on that asteroid. Here we can see buildings are still being finished, and if we click on this building, we can see that we have a surplus of workers on the asteroid, so we can probably build a few additional buildings here. Let us build a couple of mines here. And then there is this building, the command center. It is going to allow us to do certain things, like you can change the order of transporters while they're in space, and you can also build a space dock for constructing big ships, but we're probably not going to do that on this Let's Play. Now here the shipyard is finished and we can start building ships. There are a few offensive ships here, like the assault fighter and the combat eagle, and then there is the scout ship. That is very useful for discovering new asteroids. This ship has one hard point here where you can fit different weapons or armor, but that's not necessary for these early scout ships. I'm just going to start building 3 of these, and then we just have to wait for them to finish. Here we can see that we have now colonized this asteroid. No, I didn't show this on the previous asteroid, but if you click on this button you can see what kind of minerals there are on the asteroid. These 4 minerals can be extracted with the regular mines. These minerals requires a deep bore mine, and if you have a seismic penetrator you can extract these 2 minerals. You can see there is no traxium on this asteroid, but there are a few units of Nexus, and you can usually get a lot of money for those. No, I didn't get the seismic penetrator from Cytec, so I'm probably not going to be able to get these units of Nexus. And I'm going to send my transporter ship back to my home asteroid. Now let's see if 7 days to go before we can send out scout ships. Their main use is to locate other asteroids that we can colonize. Here we can see what ships are at the asteroid. The transporter has just arrived here. And now we have a scout ship ready. Here we can send it out to scout for asteroids. and I'm going to do that. Now this red circle shows how far the ship can go with its current fuel, and you can see it can go over there and scout and just make it back to the asteroid. If I click there, then you get the message here that the ship is out of range, and if you send a ship out of range, it might not make it back to the asteroid, and you risk losing the ship. So I'm going to send it right there, and we're going to wait and see what it reports back to us. There's still some time before my next scout ship is ready here. I'm going to build one more. I have 12,000 in the vehicles budget, and that is enough for 4 scout ships. Let's see the other asteroid. I can't start building stuff here before this building is finished, and we got a message here. A weapons factory on my initial colony has exploded due to the carelessness of a worker. So if I'm going to keep making scout ships, I will have to build a new weapons factory there. So let's do that. I can tell you a little bit about my setup here. I'm using Camtasia Studio 7 to record the video here, and I'm using a headset with a microphone for recording sound. That's probably not quite optimal, but it's good enough for this let's play, I think. No, it doesn't seem like the scout ship found any asteroids down there, so we're going to send it over here instead and see if we can find something.
You have a new message.
We have a message about the Federal Transporter. It's going to arrive at our initial asteroid in 30 days. Now the Federal Transporter has a few different uses. When it arrives, you can start selling ores to the Federation and make a profit from that. The Federal Transporter will also bring us the blueprints that we purchased on SciTech, so we will start being able to build asteroid engines, for instance. Now here we can see the current date, and it's about, well, every day lasts about 2 seconds in this mode. The fast mode. I'm guessing this asteroid is ready for constructing buildings. There is a little more radiation here, and that's mainly because of the rare minerals, the Nexus. They produce quite a bit of radiation. So I'm going to build one radiation filter to keep the radiation under control, and then I'm going to build some mines build 3 of these and 5 of these. Now I accidentally toggled on this tactical view where you can place your buildings more accurately.
You have a new message.
We'll build some storage, a refueling depot, and support buildings for overpopulation.
You have a new message.
Now we're not going to need as much power here as on our first asteroid, so I think 3 of these will be enough. And now the Federal Transporter has arrived. So let's have a look here. These are the minerals that are in our stores right now on this asteroid. You can try to sell the minerals when the prices are good, like right now, quartz zinc and titanium. Those prices are quite reasonable, and barium too. But it's early in the game and I'm going to need all the money I can get, so I'm just going to sell all of the minerals I have here. Now I can also, since the blueprints arrived, I can start building asteroid engines, and in fact I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to see here, we have some surplus power, so that's not going to be a problem anytime soon. Yeah, we have quite a few scout ships here ready to be put to work. What I want to do here is to quickly locate the enemy race and hopefully eliminate them early on. Yeah, I'm going to get back to you, but now I'm going to stop this episode of the Let's Play, and I hope to see you later. Goodbye.